Pisces, welcome again. It's November 2019. Dadhichi here from astrology.com.au, and take a look at the upper part of this horoscope for the month of November, wherein we see the beautiful conjunction of one of your most favourable planets, which is the moon here, in the career sector, indicating great opportunities there. And we're going to see that that's augmented by the transit of Venus as well here, bringing with it some prime opportunities. You couldn't ask for a better combination of planets here. First, that brightening moon, then Venus, along with this long-standing Jupiter, which usually indicates gifts, or you'll be the recipient of a gift or some opportunity. Certainly Venus is a very sociable planet. It makes you very likable, and there's a good crossover between your social activities and the activities associated with your professional life. Venus is also women, so when I see this here, it shows that there's more than likely more connection to females, female employers, female clients, that type of thing. So you should avail yourself of that. I've got something in my eye here, excuse me. Is that an omen for you? It could be, because you may not be seeing clearly as a result of this other very, very important transit, the retrograde Mercury here. Mercury is the planet of partnerships for you, and being there in the 9th house, which is a legal house, a zone that expands your mind, along with the Sun, which is a planet ruling your work as well. So there's a connection here between your work planet, the Sun, Venus, the 8th ruler. 8th ruler has to do with shared resources, and the 3rd house, which is contracts. So it could be that you're doing a revamp right now. Great opportunities are indicated for your professional life at this time, but the revamp is necessary. You need to go back over old ground at this time. You may think that you'd finished what you were doing, only to find now that you've got to go back and collect yourself. Here there's an incredible conjunction in that 3rd house, speaking about contracts, something abrupt or unexpected around the 11th or 12th. And here the full moon takes place just next to this retrograde Mercury. So it's showing us the power of that full moon brings its energy to the 3rd house, the sign of Taurus, where you have to communicate, revamp some of the areas of your work, I would suspect. Mind you, I forgot to mention that Mercury also has to do with this 4th house, which is family, mother, domestics. So the full moon partakes of that energy of Mars, Uranus, so there's a lot of drive, a lot of energy, something abrupt about that energy too, and you bring that here into the family area. Fortunately, the moon in this area receives those beneficial rays of Venus and Jupiter, so it's nothing you can't smooth over. Although there are some worries here shown by this 5th house, speculative house, romance house, house of offspring or children, the house of creativity. And we see here the conjunction to the visionary Neptune, and that is one of your ruling planets. So I dare say that there's an opportunity there for you to look more deeply into those areas of your life that you feel freer through that creative process. Take that into this 6th house, Pisces. The 6th house has to do with the working environment that you're in, how that affects your health, your day-to-day routine. Also, having a lot to do with the co-workers. By the way, because I mentioned children here, the 6th house is the house of sickness, disease and problems, debts and liabilities. Having the 5th ruler here can show that if you're in a relationship, your lover, your partner, or indeed your child, if you're a mother, may have some problems associated with health. I'm going to slow this down a little bit. I want you to take a look here at the powerful movement of Mars from the adverse 8th house around the 20th into this 9th house, which is this legal house, its own sign of long distance travels. You notice also Mercury going forward, just as the sun makes its move into your career sector. So that's also augmenting this Venus-Jupiter combination in the profession sector. And I always say that this is something to be looked out for each year when the sun moves into this area. Prime opportunity for you to lift your ball game and to get the people that count to pay attention to what it is you want to do in your work. So it could be an opportunity for a promotion. In any sense, you should be talking to your employer at this time, because the sun regulates authority. Notice here, moon moved over Jupiter, over Mars, and then also moves into the 10th house of career around the 26th. The 27th, you have the new moon here. So you can see how the theme keeps repeating for you this month, Pisces. This lovely, intense energy in the 10th house, which is your career, the 11th house, which is profits from your career. And look at Venus moving into this area as well. You had that beautiful, bright evening star Venus bringing full benefit to profession, along with the sun, and now in the 11th house, which shows us the strong connectivity you have and the ability to sway others, to sway your peer groups, both socially and professionally, by virtue of the fact that the moon and also Venus is moving here into this 11th house. Don't worry too much about these adverse planets here. All the planets do well in the 11th house. The benefic planets like Venus and the brightening moon, along with the south node, Saturn and Pluto. So it's all good as far as I can see. I hope that's helped. If you've got any questions, general in nature, drop me a line here. Don't forget to subscribe. For questions that are of a more intense nature, you may need to organise a proper reading with me, which I'm more than happy to do. Drop me a line here. We can organise that for you. In the meantime, till I see you next month, do join me at astrology.com.au, where we've got more on the month of November 2019, along with the yearly and daily horoscopes. And also shortly I will have your Pisces yearly horoscope forecast for 2020. Keep an eye out on that. Look forward to your company next month. Bye-bye.